Your Spider DualSense may be tingling because the Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition DualSense PlayStation 5 controller is now available. Hello, wonderful people of the internet. It's me, Michael B. Thank you so very much for watching, and on today's video, I'm going to be unboxing this Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5 and giving you guys my first thoughts. So that's right, guys, I got a PlayStation 5 Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition DualSense controller, which I'm going to be unboxing on today's video. Then I'm going to give you my first thoughts on the controller. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so very much for watching. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, all that YouTube stuff. So that's right, guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at the limited edition DualSense Spider-Man 2 controller for the PlayStation 5. Here's the box. When you turn it over, you get that iconic Spider-Man logo. Around the back, there's a better look at the controller. Of course, heighten your senses, your spider senses. There's the Spider-Man 2 game logo, and that's the controller box. Alright guys, let's get into this, and I forgot to bring a knife or anything in, so usually there's a sticker up here that I would just cut off, but unfortunately I had to take it off the old way, and now as I struggle through this, I put it in fast forward. So I finally got the box open. I'll put it down so I can get it out more easy, more professionally. And of course, the box won't come out. It's stuck on something. And for some reason, I think the top comes down, so I start tearing away at this thing. I actually end up ripping the box apart in order to get the controller out. Most awkward unboxing ever. But we finally have access, so let's pull out the controller here. There's not much in there, just instructions and one wrapped up PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. There it is. Obviously, it looks beautiful. The aesthetics and my excitement for Spider-Man 2 are the reasons I picked up this controller. I'm feeling the back. There's a nice feel to the buttons. There's a nice feel to the back, some ridge on it. Sticks feel good. Top feels good, but here's the controller, and mainly I bought it for that Spider-Man 2 tie-in. As you can see, the iconic Spider-Man logo on that faceplate that'll bring you to the home, and then we've got that really cool side piece where you can see the symbiote, the Venom symbiote, moving into the red to symbolize the Spider-Man suit. I mean, take a look at this attention to detail. This is easily one of the coolest color variant transformations I've ever seen on a controller. Really, the controller's 90% black except for this one red section with the symbiote going over it. Alright, let's take a look at the controller, and I'm going to apologize to you guys. I got a little disoriented when doing this, so everything's kind of off to the side. The controller feels good. I mean, it feels like every other PlayStation 5 DualSense controller you ever had. I mentioned on the back there's a gradient, but that's familiar with everything else. You can see on the side there's the buttons, there's your power charge, there's your faceplate. Buttons feel good all over. I do think that the buttons, the options and screen record feel a little bit lighter than the original one. Sticks feel good. Yeah, overall it feels like a really, really good controller like we're used to. There you can see the power on top. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 controller. It's a PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. And this is what I mean. I'm an owner of way too many DualSense controllers. I now have 4 total for some reason. But I took out the original, I took out my camo one I picked up, and of course the Spider-Man 2 model, and let's compare them to see if there's any difference outside of the color and skin of the controller. So first off, I'm going to go over once again the Spider-Man 2 DualSense PlayStation 5 controller, and yeah, this thing looks good, feels good, but let's compare it now to the original DualSense PlayStation 5 controller, and honestly, I'm getting that same gradient on the back, buttons, everything feels the same except for the options and screen record button, but everything else is pretty much a carbon copy compared to the Spider-Man 2 controller. Now let's move on to the camo, and once again, It feels like it's the exact same controller outside of the looks. One thing I will notice, those select or options and screen record buttons, they feel more similar on the Camo controller to the Spider-Man 2 controller than they do the original, but everything else feels pretty much exactly the same. So guys, that's my quick look at the PlayStation Spider-Man 2 DualSense controller. It's really neat, really good looking. So anyways guys, that's my quick unboxing of the Spider-Man 2 limited edition DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5. Honestly, I think this thing looks absolutely beautiful. I'm a huge fan of the Spider-Man games. That's why I bought it. But other than the looks, this controller really doesn't do anything else. There's nothing else limited or special about it. It's a PlayStation controller. Basically, a PlayStation 5 DualSense controller is a PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. This just has a different skin on it. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the Marvel Spider-Man 2 limited edition DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5? Did you guys pick one up? What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it looks as cool as I do? Or do you think I'm missing something and there is some added bonus to have this controller other than the skin and the aesthetics and the look? Or are you just like me and you're just like, I can't wait for Spider-Man 2 and this controller's badass, so I'm happy to have it. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.